Wow. Really go live really fast if I don't shut my computer down at night. It's so bad. I really shouldn't be encouraging this habit. Let me just. I was gonna try to announce my stream, but it looks like my phone has shut down, so I'm gonna need to get a cable. I'll be right back. I'll be back. I'll be back. I think my phone died. I am returned. Hello. I have my chargers. I don't know if I have any battery in my phone. Normally I make the announcement on Discord through my phone because I don't like to try to run Discord while I stream. Okay, yeah, I was at like 4% and it auto shut down. So we'll see. Okay. Phone is starting. Ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cruel? They'll hurt you and desert you and take your soul if you let them, but don't you let them. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my hair today. It's whatever it is, it's happening. Let me just attempt to be more presentable. Okay. Ugh. So this, I'm just gonna have to cut it apart, you know? Like, it's just gonna have to happen. Which is terrifying. It's actually horrific, but you know what? Sometimes sacrifices must be made for the greater good of the dress. Unless I can unpick it. Can I? Can I? It sounds like it feels like it's a bad time. I don't want to unpick it. Like, what is actually the point of unpicking it? I was just gonna cut it and then it was gonna take less time but be shorter, but this way I can like preserve some of the length of the dress, which is fine. Like, that's good. I love long skirts. I don't know. I really don't think there's a point. I'm just gonna cut it. I'm just gonna cut it. I don't care. I'm just gonna do it. Oh, I should start the background music. That's important. Gotta have crickets. And I'm just gonna open up mod view real quick. It's always good to have that up and running. Okay. Snip, snip. Yo, I'm actually terrified. Why am I doing this to myself? Okay, come on. Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to cut my dress up. I don't want to cut it up. I'm sad. I don't want to. But I also don't want to seam rip tulle for like 2 hours. But no, no, what do I do? I'm gonna have to do it. Come on, you have the fabric scissors. Come on. This is so upsetting. Okay, so the reason I have to do this is because like the waistband is kind of the wrong size and it's not gonna work out. So I just have to cut. You know, I just have to. I'm stressed. This is why it's called Real Sad Girl Sewing Hours, because it is. It's Real Sad Girl Sewing Hours. Come on. Okay. Crap. Oh, gosh. Okay, come on. Come on. Oh, that sound. I don't think these are my sharper sewing scissors. Is that all? It's all coming apart. I think this pair is sharper. It'll make the job faster, and the faster it is, the less pain I will be in. Emotional pain, really. Emotional damage. Okay, let's see. Come on. You can't really see anything, so this is why it's just going to be a chatting stream, because I really don't want to clean my desktop. I just want to sew. Like, I don't want to set up the camera. I don't want to have to deal with that. I just want to hang out and sew. So we're not going to see my hands today, and that's fine. Like, you see what you're going to see. You get what you get. I'm gonna check and see if... Oh, hi, Bunny. Welcome. You are first. Congratulations. And hello. Hi, Bunny. I'm undoing some of my progress. I'm just kind of cutting the dress apart because we have some stuff we need to do. So instead of having 2 layers of this mesh, I want to have 1 layer of this mesh. I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to bore you guys with the details. You'll see as I do it. But yeah, I gotta cut the waistband off. The shape is not what I want, so it has to change. But yeah, it's real sad girl sewing hours because it took me like 2 weeks to work up the courage to cut the dress apart. It's hard to feel like you're undoing your work, but you know what? Oh well, you know, I'm strong and I'm better than this, and I'll get through it. Just gotta trust my vision, trust that the dress is gonna turn out exactly how I want, if not better, because of this decision I'm making right now to cut it apart. And this isn't even all of it. But yeah, we're not gonna do a stream with my hands today because I honestly can't be bothered. Aw, thanks for the emotes, Bunny. Like, I'm in no state to manage the hand cam right now. I'm really not. It's fine. But yeah, honestly, once I finish, Bunny says we'll survive without the hand cam. You're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, so this is more of like a chatting stream than a, you know, than anything else, I think. How are you doing, Bunny? How is your stream? I wasn't able to watch for very long, but I did pop in just for a second. Had some family stuff going on. The layers are clinging together, refusing to separate, and I honestly don't blame them. I wouldn't want to separate either. But they don't know what's in store. Okay. All right, so I did, yeah. I just kind of lurked for a bit though. Gosh. All right, so we have this skirt. What I'm gonna need to do is cut it apart at this seam. Just gonna suck. Because I worked on this, you know? I don't want to. Oh well, okay. Snip, snip. Aw, Bunny says, thanks, Jim. Sorry I couldn't find the deep dark temple. No worries. The ancient city. I think it's a lot more fun when, like, people find these things organically than, like, using cheats in creative mode, because you get, like, so much more invested in it. And when you did, it was flooded. So you did find it after all. Hello, Nazuri. Oh my goodness. Hi. We are cutting apart the dress so that we can assemble it in a way that works better. And like a phoenix, we will rise from the ashes and it'll look amazing, but first it has to come apart, which sucks. But it's fine. I am choosing to trust the process right now. I want more lipstick. I'm not feeling the lack of pink on my mouth today. Missouri, do you have March break soon? Bunny said, I popped in a new world and went into spectator mode. I see. Yeah. You gotta check out that new content somehow. You don't think so? What? Is it because, like, winter break went on for way longer? And you have to, like, make up for lost time? Hi, Kirby! How are you? I should be throwing this out as I go because it's like it's just making clutter. Oh, there goes my trash can lid. That's a lot of scraps on my desk that I really don't need. Like, I don't need this. You're okay? That's great to hear. Okay, let's see. Just gonna. But yeah, just in case you guys are wondering about this, there's not gonna be a hand cam today. I just don't want to. Frankly. There will be plenty of hand cam stuff when I do some other prep for the show. By the way, my art show is coming up alarmingly soon. So if you would like to snag a ticket for that, whether you're attending digitally or in person, you can use the show command, !show, and Nightbot will give you all the information. It's going to be on April 9th. It's available globally via live stream and in person in downtown Toronto at like the west end of the city. Okay, so we've cut apart this skirt. Two more to do. So I have this light blue. Let's see. Are these two different shades of light blue? Is this the same? I think it's the same. Still stuck together. Let me just do a little snip. Release each other. Oh my goodness. Okay. Then I'm gonna find the side seam and just cut all the way down it. I have a client meeting coming up on Wednesday, and because of the time zone difference, it's gonna be at like. Kirby says, "Can you give us a very quick overview on how to make a dress?" Um, yeah, basically what I do is I sketch out what I want my dress to look like, and then I use thin sheets of paper and I pin it to my dress form. I think some people will use like masking tape and draw on it, or but other people will use like fabric. I use paper because I'm a budget friendly queen. I it's what I can afford, you know. So I use scrap paper and I'll pin it to my dress form. My dress form's over there in the corner, but I need the space, so I'm not moving it yet. And then I'll just like draw on that where I want the seams to go. Then I'll unpin the paper from my dress form and then cut out on those lines. Then I'll trace those shapes onto fabric, sew the fabric pieces together, and basically that's how the dress happens. It's really the top part that needs to be fitted because when you get to like the skirt part, unless you're doing like a really weird shape, it doesn't really need. It's just like a really large rectangle, and then you like pleat it until it's the size of your waist. Like a really large loop of fabric that's like pleated until folded and folded and folded until it's your waist size. Does that make sense? I don't know. That's a really quick overview on how to make a dress. Um, I am completely self-taught. I didn't really like go to school for any of this. I did go to school for some like basic sewing techniques, like how to do buttons. But guess what? I dropped out of college, so I didn't finish that sewing course. I would love to take a beginner sewing course, honestly. Yeah. I would love to, you know, not just be self-taught. I would love to be teacher taught. But I mainly learn through watching YouTube tutorials and trial and error. Before I had my dress form, I would put paper on myself and then I would draw on myself. Then, you know, remove that, cut out those paper shapes, and like trace them onto fabric. But you know what? It's really difficult to draw on yourself. It's really difficult to like adjust pattern stuff on yourself because like when you move, your body changes shape in really asymmetrical and unpredictable ways. So your pattern pieces just end up being really jank if you try to do it that way. 10 out of 10 like would not recommend ever. Yeah. It, having a dress form has been transformative for my sewing journey. So there is a seam here, but I'm not gonna use it because my pleat is kind of weird here, so I'm gonna do something stupid and like cut along this side instead. Completely randomly. Extract says, what is going on here? It's a dressmaking stream, but we're just gonna be talking. No hand cam because I really can't be bothered today. So if you're wondering why you can't really see what I'm doing, that's why. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, we have to cut apart the skirt of my dress so that I can like make some alterations and then put it back together. So this is honestly painful. It makes me sad to cut things apart when I worked on them so hard, but oh well. What's it for? So, are you in for a treat? I have a show coming up. It's my first art show ever, my first art exhibition. It's the Generate show hosted by Raw Artists. Ooh, this is a big skirt. I don't think I need to do anything to this one. I just need to sew it back together. So I'm just gonna put this on the floor. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Gator! Oh my goodness, long time no see. How are you? So I just wanted to have a really special outfit to wear for my art show coming up. So I'm making this light blue dress and I'm working on the petticoat first. I'll show you guys in a second, but I'm about to pull out the sewing machine. By the way, let me just Gator says it looks cool. Thank you. Struck says it sounds like fun. Here is some information about my art show. You can actually attend it globally via live stream, so wherever you are in the world. But if you happen to be near downtown Toronto, you know, pop by, say hello. It'll be on April 9th, so roughly a month from now. It's pretty exciting stuff. And there's going to be lots of my art on display in the next month or so. I'm going to be making a ton of merch and little products to sell. So it's going to be a fun time. And you're going to get to see my light up daisy print dress in person and my light up sign that's in the background. Anyways, let's get to sewing. Okay, so I have these two pieces. I should probably pin these together before I sew them. You know, like we're not trying to be that chaotic today. We just a little bit. Just a little chaotic. Extract says I'm in Manitoba. Oh my goodness. So close yet so far. Just the next province over. It gets cold here. Yeah. I've heard. Oh. But you're in Manitoba. That's cool. Like literally cool because it gets quite cold there, but you know, some of my nearest and dearest friends are in or from Manitoba. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pin first. It cries in the snow. No. It's warming up here, which is nice. Okay, I'm gonna pin properly. So you want to pin perpendicular to your stitching because if you do that, the sewing machine can go over your pins. I don't remember who it was who told me this in my stream, but somebody did, and it was life-changing. It's kind of scary because you worry that your sewing machine isn't going to handle going over those pins, but you know, my sewing machine is a champ when it comes to this. So yeah, you know, it is real sad girl hours because I just had to chop up a couple days of work. But you know what? It's also real sad girl hours because my personal life is a mess. Only a little bit, a little mess. It's okay. I'm having a time. I can't go into more detail. I've mentioned that before that I can't go into more detail, but you know what? I know I don't like owe an explanation to anybody, but I also just want to be transparent about my state and my well-being, you know? I just think it's nice to be honest and be a little vulnerable. Not like in a privacy violation kind of vulnerable, but like just a little vulnerable, you know? So yeah, things are really tough right now. But hopefully I'm gonna finish the dress and then things will be better. So there you go. Anyways, whatever. It's a good distraction. Oh no, it's minus 43 overnight. Yikes. Oh, X-Rax, stay as cozy as you can. I could never. I could never live in the plains provinces. They're just so cold. Like hearing that, I kind of understand why my friend's family, like she got into a college in Ontario and then she moved from um from Alberta, and then her entire family moved with her. And we were like, "Oh, why'd your entire family move though?" And she was like, "They got tired of the cold and they wanted to come with me." Which like valid, you know? Oh, thanks for the lurk, X-Rax. Okay. Whoa! I don't want to drop my stuff on the ground. It is a messy desk. Okay, let's go. Sewing time. I like sewing a lot more than pinning. Who likes pinning? I mean, I'm sure someone out there does, and if you're here watching the stream, could you pin for me? Because I don't like pinning. Okay. Gotta find my sewing machine pedal, adjust the stitch length. 2.5 will be fine. Don't really mind that. And today I'm not bothering with rolled hems. I think they're cursed and I never want to try them with tulle again. Any other fabric, not this. But yeah, expect to see a ton more crafting streams, and those ones are gonna have hand cams, just not this one. But maybe I'll do another dressmaking stream. I don't know, it depends on how it goes today. We'll see. We'll see. Gonna grab all of these pins. Ah! Hey! I dropped one. Okay. Luckily, I have my chat on my other monitor so I can see what you guys are telling me. Because I really can't see with the sewing machine in the way. But yeah, I remember Kirby just a second ago you asked for a little overview on dressmaking. And you know what? It really depends on the dress. Some dresses are just like two rectangles sewed together with holes for your head and arms and legs to go through, like a tube basically. And you know what? I own a few of those and they're really comfortable. And I feel like those ones, you don't need a dress form. You just need to take good measurements when you make the rectangle. It's like a nice little like t-shirt, tunic dress kind of situation. It's nice. So what am I doing right now? I am trimming down my seams so that I can make a little French seam situation, you know. We're cutting it a little closer so we can then flip the fabric around later and finish off that seam because it's kind of ugly right now. I also don't know what I want to do with the zipper of the dress because the lining is in two separate layers. We love making things overcomplicated for ourselves. It's my favorite pastime, really. Just overcomplicating my life. Um, okay, let's see. Let me attempt to pin this together. The nasty thing about tulle is because it's like a quite stiff fabric made out of multiple little. It's basically netting, right? When you cut it, it makes these little jagged edges because you're cutting those little squares of net open, right? Um, and that means that those little jagged edges stick to your clothing like burrs, and I try to get all of it off of me, but where I fail, my cats succeed, specifically Terry, and he will eat the fabric. Like, he'll eat the little fabric scraps, and it's actually horrific because one time he threw up, and I found like a lump of blue tulle from this specific project. Aw, Nasuri says, bless you, thank you. Hi, Sakura! By the way, if you were looking for like pixel art apps, I looked up pixel art on on like the iPad App Store, and I found a few like ignore the ones that are like color by numbers, pixel art type things. Find the ones that are like pixel art drawing apps. I downloaded 3 of them. I've yet to do any tests, but you should be able to make some really cute cross stitch patterns with them. to try to sew as close to the edge as possible so that I don't have to trim it, because I hate trimming the edge of my fabric. Sure, it makes a nice neat edge, but it takes like a lot of time for something that's just a little detail, you know? By the way, since we have a couple more people in the chat, I wanted to give a shout out to Nazuri, who has a really cool gaming channel. So if you want to watch some Valorant streams, if you want to watch a really chill gamer, this is Nazuri's channel. She's one of my favorite people, and she's really cool. Bunny says Valorant looks fun. Nazuri says thank you. Of course, I'm always happy to support you. I would never be able to play Valorant because I get stressed so easily when it comes to video games. But Nazuri and Gala, they make it look easy because they're just that good. Nazuri says, yeah, it's a little stressful sometimes. Okay, time to get that French seam folded. I can just get this fabric to lay flat, please. That would be lovely. All right, piece of cake. Hi, Jeremy. How are ya? Jeremy says, I was napping, but I'm here now. I bet you were napping. I heard you had a really fun time last night. Let me see. That incident party. That's what I heard. Let me see. Where's my Kleenex? I had a okay, whatever. Yeah, but I'm glad you're here. Did you have a good nap? I had a nap today and I had weird dreams. Your dad bought a bike. He'll be right back. Nice, just in time for springtime. Okay, just gonna take these, flip them around, and what if I didn't pin them together before I sewed them? Like, what if I just sewed them? Right? Like, I'm in a bit of a crazy fun mood. Let's just sew the pieces together and not try to pin them. Wow. No, that's a bad idea. I'm gonna regret it. We're not in that crazy of a mood. Ow. Pins. I really don't feel like these pins are gonna be doing much because the holes in the netting are so big. I had a teacher, like a sewing teacher, who was really against the idea of putting pins in your mouth. Um, because one time she had a bunch of pins in her mouth, and like she was gonna sneeze, and she opened her mouth and inhaled for a second, and like all the pins went into her mouth and into the back of her throat. Like, how you like sneeze and you before? Yeah, that's what happened. So, yeah. still put pins in my mouth sometimes because I'm a degenerate. Hi, Jeremy. Welcome back. Ooh. So how's the bike? Is it for you? I know, it's a crazy story, right, Sakura? Jeremy says that was an awful story to come back to. Azuri says, new bike, Pog. It's for the family, nice. Yo, you guys can do like bike trips together now. Yeah, pins are small, but don't underestimate them. They'll mess your life up, so you gotta be careful. Oh, it's an electric bike. So you can drive around without having to really drive around. If I could ride a bike, I'd zoom across the world. With you sitting right there behind me. To places past several faces. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Just living life so carefree. It is fancy, yeah. Let me see. If I could sail a boat, I'd cruise across the sea. A sweet adventure for us two. I'd be Jack and you Rose, just please don't let me go. 'Cause I'd be nothing without you. There we go, yeah. I don't know the bridge. Like I don't know how the melody goes, so it would be something I'd have to look up. Wow. Look at the chat coming through with the lyrics. Thank you, Jeremy. That will suffice. Free drawing request. I mean, free song request, but if y'all want to do a drawing request, that could be arranged too. Because Sakura was like, and if you get bored, you could do some 5-minute drawing requests. So yeah, if you get bored, you can ask me to do some drawings. I have my iPad with me. We can make it happen. All it takes is a little screen share. Just a little screen share. So, Jeremy says, "What are you sewing?" I am working on the dress, the blue daisy print one that I'm doing for the show. No hand cam today because it's a lot for me, and you know, I'm being nice to myself. Yeah, my dress for the show. Yeah. But I did have to cut apart like a couple days of work because it wasn't the shape that I wanted it to be. Like, I don't know. And this is all the petticoats from under the dress. So it's not even like the cool stuff. It's just like the underneath stuff. And it took forever, and I still had to chop it up, which was traumatizing. Truly. It's just like the waist was too narrow, so it wasn't making like nice big ruffles, and I couldn't handle it. So we had to do life-saving petticoat surgery on the dress. Yeah. I don't feel like pinning this one. It only caused me to have to trim the seams later. I'm just gonna hold it together with my hands and not pin it. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do as, you know, clear out as much as I have to in this room because I might be needing to use it as my bedroom for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, like the dress is a lot of mess. Like it's just a lot in here. So I'm hoping to cut down on that by finishing it because it takes up so much space. Like you guys can't see, but there's like a heap of fabric behind me. It's just a lot. Physically and emotionally to have to look at this mess. So it needs to go. And I'm gonna be done, like, hell or high water, either today or tomorrow. Maybe not today. I started pretty late, but, you know, tomorrow maybe off stream I'll work on it. Or on stream, I don't know. Maybe if I stream late enough, I can raid Jeremy. All this time, you know, I've never raided Jeremy because we always stream on different days. Jeremy says, yes, since you picked the days that I didn't stream, right? Yes. Yes. Essentially, I did. They were days that worked for me anyways, though. But they also worked for me because I like to watch your stream, so I leave those evenings free. I still had to trim the seams. This is a travesty. Absolutely deplorable. Okay, I'm gonna have to vacuum this because it's gross. Vacuum time. Mr. Kyberlistic says she said yes. Congratulations! That's wonderful. Congratulations on your engagement. That's so exciting. Oh my goodness. That's lovely. That makes my day. That's wonderful news. Yeah, I didn't finish this scene. It's so gross and scratchy. I'm gonna have to go in here with this zigzag stitch and like neaten this up because it's gross. But yeah, oh my goodness, on Friday when I was streaming, I was so proud of myself for not like asking anything about the proposal and giving it away. So he's like, even though I knew I wasn't gonna say anything, I was really careful not to say anything just in case because I didn't want to ruin the surprise. Mr. Kyberlistic says, we were just enjoying our engagement. That is so special. No spoilers, yeah. Except, like, in real life. Doing a zigzag stitch, just finishing up an edge because I forgot to, which is why it was so scratchy. We don't want anything scratchy on the inside of the dress. We want it to be nice and smooth because if there's any scratchy, jagged edges, they'll catch on other things and then like the skirt's gonna bunch up in a weird way and I won't like it. So how did the proposal go, Mr. Kyberlistic? Did it go exactly the way you dreamed? Or did it go even better? Because these are the two outcomes I see. But yeah, there's like a little I guess, outline here, and the seam is finished up very nicely. So. Tedious, but worth it, you know? How much left do I have for this? Like 2 feet. Okay, fine. 2 feet of zigzag stitch. I can deal with that. I can handle it. This is going to be the layer that the lights are mounted to, so it's important. Because what's the most important part of an outfit, you know? Lights. Is it really the magical fairy princess dress of your dreams if it doesn't light up? I can only speak for myself. Okay. Right, time to French seam this edge. Flip this around. Oh, thanks for the lurks, Akira. Ew, what did I do here? I cut it or something. I don't know what I did. Or maybe I missed the edge entirely, because it's just not attached in this section. So last night, I was browsing Instagram as one does, and I found a screenshot of this Wikipedia page from a 21-minute long song called The Most Unwanted Song, and it mixes genres such as opera rap, cowboy music, and a children's choir singing Walmart advertisements, harp music, accordions, and people screaming into megaphones about politics. And you know what? It was 21 minutes long, but you know what? It wasn't that bad. I was like okay with it because some parts were generally like and genuinely quite enjoyable. You know, like like the opera rap. Like if you ever wanted to hear an opera singer like rap in an opera voice, most unwanted song. Look it up on Spotify. It's probably on YouTube too. I actually quite enjoyed that part. It was groovy, you know? Like the parts that I didn't like were like there was like ambient heart music interrupted by like if you can imagine every instrument just playing dissonant notes, that. Bunny says that sounds like a lot of fun. You'd be surprised. It was actually pretty funny. It was interesting. Um, but I actually they did a sequel to it, you know, called The Most Wanted Song. And they mixed, you know, kind of like jazz, R&B, rock, like 80s rock. And I actually really didn't like it. I like all these genres. I just didn't like the saxophone solo that was constantly over the vocals. Um, I didn't like the lyrics. I thought they were kind of dumb. I like the cowboy rap lyrics a little better because at least they're funny. So I did find it to be quite like a tepid and distasteful song. Like I don't know, couldn't listen to more than 2 minutes of it. You got into like the 80s rock part and it just you know you listen to Aerosmith and then you listen to this and then you're just like I don't like this. You know? Like it just felt gross. I don't know how to explain it. I just didn't really like it. So it's kind of funny that I did enjoy the most unwanted song and the most wanted song made me feel sad. Jeremy says opera rap sounds like Sprextum. Is that like an actual music genre or is that like a channel or something? Let me just finish up this French scene. But yeah, when I think about it though, I think a lot of the music that I do enjoy listening to is characterized by a lot of dissonance and comedy? I don't know why I said that. Jeremy says it's an opera style of singing. So yeah, I like to listen to a lot of funny dissonant music. So most unwanted song, not so bad. Most wanted song, it's like it's still like I want to say it wasn't dissonant, but some parts of it truly were because they mashed the genres together in a way that like I really disliked. Like I like all those genres separately. I just really disliked them in that specific song. And then for the most unwanted song, like I would say that I really dislike those genres separately, but in this song it was actually pretty funny and it felt like silly and genuine and interesting, you know? So yeah. um I came away with it though, like what kind of music do I listen to in my daily life that makes me enjoy the most unwanted song? The answer is mostly meme music, unfortunately. Jeremy's. Oh, I already read that message. Um, you know, I do kind of hate the idea of like music snobbery though. um, so I mean, while yes, I do listen to fun, artsy music. I listen to, you know, mainstream genres too. I listen to a little bit of everything, whatever I like, right? Um, but I don't like to be all like, I'm really artsy and I really like artsy music, you know? Yeah. Mm. Bunny says, Jeremy, I watched the Cuphead TV show yesterday. It was great. Yo, you guys, if you're not already following Jeremy, definitely check him out because once he reaches like a follow goal, sub goal, he'll play Cuphead. So, help. I want to see him play Cuphead. I've heard a lot of really awesome things about the Cuphead TV show. But yeah, I know somebody who who's definitely like a music snob, and while I care about them, you know, like, oh, they don't have to rub their music taste in everyone's face all the time. It's actually irritating. Like one time we were just at like a casual gathering, and then they like connected their phone to like the speakers, and then they played like 2 hours of just nursery rhymes with dissonant guitar strumming, like very experimental. But you know what, it gets real old real quick. Like one can only listen to Rockabye Baby with dissonant guitar strumming for so many hours, you know. Eventually I just kind of tuned it out, but yeah. It wasn't very good. Jeremy watched A Whisker Away yesterday. It wasn't good. Oh no. I want to talk about it with you later. I'm curious. I want spoilers. But I'm not going to ask you to spoil it in the chat because somebody else might want to listen to it. Did I mess something up? No, I didn't. It's just puffy and hard to see what I'm doing. When I described that song, by the way, I wasn't exaggerating. They cycled through all the important nursery rhymes. You know, there was also Rockabye Baby, all with like the same dissonant guitar strumming in like a soft folk singing voice. Bunny's gonna watch A Whisker Away before you go to bed tonight. Eugene. Eugene just got off work. Hey, nice to see you in the chat. Long time no see. Do you have reading week soon, Eugene? We're just doing a little like sewing and hangout stream. You are in reading week? Oh, nice. I don't know. I was just wondering. Because school is busy, so any time off school is good. Wow. Okay, wait. I'm gonna stand back and hold this big circle of fabric up for you to see. I'm gonna have to gather this into a size that fits around my waist. But yeah, this is it's big. This is what we have so far. It was basically 2 skirts that were half this size, but now it is 1 long skirt. All right, let's see. I don't know. Do I wanna? I feel like I'm gonna test something out. So, we have a whole bunch of skirts here. Are they pinned together as expected? No. This is the innermost layer of the dress. This giant tube of white fabric. Just large white fabric situation. Okay, here we have it. Okay. This is so tedious. And if I compare it with this, gosh, there's nothing I want to be doing less. That's not entirely true, but you know. That's not so bad. It's like almost the same length. We're like 2 inches off. So the issue I was having before, right, is when I put these fabric layers together, basically, they would constrict this one like a sausage casing. Like a, you know, we had this big voluminous skirt and it would be like bunched in by these other skirts that were too tight, and it just didn't look very good, so hopefully we have solved that problem. I don't know though, I don't know. I'm gonna take a little breather. Take a little break. Because I'm scared. It's alright to be scared sometimes. I'm scared, so I'm gonna show you my orchid. So right now we have 2 of the blooms open here. It's awesome. And then we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 little buds getting ready to open up. I'm so proud of this orchid. She is like a pale, she's like a greenish yellow with a pale pink center and magenta spots. Gorgeous, gorgeous flower. I have like lint on my nose from sewing. It's a hazard that comes with the job, I suppose. Okay, well, let me just measure and see if I sewed this like, if I sew this directly onto this seam, is it gonna be the right length? That is the question. Like if I just zigzag stitch this down and because I like just cut it apart because I can seam rip it. It's tulle, right? I'm just gonna have to measure. It is in fact actually the right length. Ah, okay, I see. So what I'm gonna do, gosh, is oh, this is no fun. Okay, let me just check this skirt as well. It looks like we have 2 like mesh skirts as well for structure. And I think this goes inside that blue. It's fine. It's like fine. And these are actually exactly the right length. So what we're gonna need to do, this is like the gross, tedious assembly part. Sakura says she's so pretty, her petals are sunset colored. I know, right? I'm so proud of my orchid, and I'm proud of myself for not killing my orchid because, you know, I'm one of those people who does not have green thumbs. My thumbs are extremely beige, not a hint of green on them. Maybe we have some purple where the veins are. I don't know. Hands are a little cold, but yeah, beige thumbs. I'm not even gonna bother pinning because I don't feel like it. We're going full chaos. Okay. Why is Nightbot talking so much? It has so much to say. Like, I know why Nightbot is talking so much. It's because I programmed them to, but why do you have so much to say? Okay, whatever. All right. Let's do this. Woohoo. No, no, no. Wait. I have to put this together properly. I can't just get into it. Just shake this out. Okay. Now one skirt is inside the other. Do you see why this is like so irritating? You know what I mean? It's because it's so tedious. The fabric sticks to itself and then it just doesn't want to cooperate. So, like, this is why it's kind of nice to have your company on stream because I think I would scream if I had to do this on my own. I am kind of yelling at the camera right now because I'm a little further away than I'm used to. Okay. I have this little, like, hangnail and the fabric keeps getting caught on it. It's honestly gross. Okay. Okay. Time to sew these puffy pieces together and try to make, like, a less puffy, less messy situation for myself. Jeremy says the dress doesn't want to be made. Yeah, that is really the vibe I get sometimes with this. It does not cooperate. Things have been happening, you know. But it's also kind of my fault. I feel like the dress is probably upset at me because I have kind of put it off for so long. You know, I started this back in early December, then the show got postponed, so I took on a whole bunch of commissions. You saw some of them on stream, some of them you didn't see, you know? and everything took a back seat, and now I have to prioritize the dress and myself. I have to prioritize a lot of show stuff. It's showtime, baby. Okay, speaking of showtime, let's try to sew. It's so puffy and it's so like wrinkly and pins don't stay in it because it's so much. Like it. Mm. It's also hard to see because it's white netting on my white sewing machine. I'll figure it out. By the way, if you need some water, make sure you get some water. It's important to be hydrated. You know what? This is going pretty well. I'm kind of happy with it. Yo, for a second I thought I lost my fabric because it's like almost translucent. I don't know. If the light catches it in a certain way, you can't see it. But yeah, this dress is gonna get made whether it wants to exist or not. Come along with me to a town beside the sea. We can wander through the forest and do so as we please. Come along with me to a cliff under a tree where we can gaze upon the of an everlasting dream. All of my affections, I give them all to you. I'll be here for you always, and always be for you. Adventure Time actually uses a lot of songs by that band. I always liked that they didn't just write songs for the show, but they would have the characters like cover some songs. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, it kind of adds to that like post-apocalyptic vibe, you know. That like through the apocalypse, some songs were retained. Today I watched a whole bunch of jewelry making videos, and you know when you watch like really skilled people doing their job, and you're like, whoa, I wish that could be me. I was like, what if I just abandoned my illustration career and like retrained to become a jeweler? You know, like what if I became a goldsmith, right? You know, sometimes you just get these, you know, the sudden urge to switch your career because of like the YouTube videos you've been watching. Obviously, though, when I examine my motivations for this, it's mainly because it looks so satisfying when these people do it and it looks easy. But it looks easy. Like, I don't want to do it because it's easy, but I want to do it because it looks, like, satisfying. And I don't think that the process of training to do these things, like, is gonna be as smooth as it looks because these people are, like, literally experts. So, yeah, like, you know, I don't take I'm not gonna quit my career. I mean, even if I wanted to become a jeweler, I wouldn't have to quit being an illustrator, but I would have to dedicate a lot of time to that. But yeah, do you guys ever just see someone do something really well and you're like, I want to do that? Like, I want to become them? Like, I'm gonna give everything up and live a new life just to become this person who I've seen on YouTube because this happens to me a lot. Not a lot. I'm exaggerating. It happens to me sometimes. But that's the nice thing with watching movies or like TV or YouTube. For a moment, you know, you can become someone else. Barbie, be anything you want to be. You know, sometimes you just watch like 2 Mark Rober videos and you want to become like a NASA engineer. Bunny is redeemed hydrate or dihydrate and touch up lipstick. Thank you very much. And then sometimes you watch one Fast and Furious movie and you just want to be Vin Diesel. Like, not Dominic Toretto, just Vin Diesel. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use this kind of light plum color. we go. Added a little to my lower lip. I'm feeling it. I feel like it. It's funny though, because I don't even know how to drive. Like, becoming Dominic Toretto, like, it's the furthest thing I could be from myself. Do you think Dom Toretto was just born knowing how to drive? Because I can't picture him as a character not knowing how at any point in his life. Oh yeah, oh my goodness. So do you remember that commission I was working on last time? I can finally announce it, I think. I don't know. Maybe? Can I? You know what? You know what? I won't. You know what? Just in case. I don't want to. You know, yeah, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. That was a close one. I just don't want to announce things that aren't mine to announce. Like, the person themselves has already announced it on their social media, but what if they, like, don't want people to know that the people in the picture is them? So, yeah, I'm just gonna not. I'm scared. I'm scared of putting this together. Mm. So I guess first I have to take this skirt and like stuff it in this one. But it's so puffy. Do I enjoy this? No. Do I enjoy wearing pretty clothes? Yes. Am I entirely too picky to buy a dress that someone else has designed? Yes. Because I want things exactly how I envision them, right? Like, this is what I put myself through. The dress you want doesn't exist. Oh well, I guess I'll just make it. That's the solution. Teach yourself dressmaking and make it. Not get richer and hire someone to make the dress for you according to your design. you just know, like, one day, if I ever get married, I'm gonna be making my own wedding dress, and as a result, I'm gonna have to have like a really long engagement. Ugh. Okay. Let's. This is so puffy. Hopefully by then I will have learned how to program LEDs and I can. What if I had like a fiber optic wedding dress? Ah? Like what if we graduate to that? It's so much fabric. Ah! Sorry, sometimes you just gotta. Ugh. Just so unwieldy. It's like all over the table. Okay. Just gotta keep checking through. It's so much. It's just like I'm not gonna stop saying that until it's done. Like it's just I feel like it'll be less when it's on my person because I've worn puffy skirts before and they were fine, they were great. It's just so like much when it's on your desk. Get off my desk. I don't think I should be tagging my streams as chill anymore. Because it's like one of the tags. I don't think this is a very chill time. I'm legitimately screaming at the camera. To any of you who came here expecting to relax, I'm so sorry. Jeremy has redeemed a hydrate or dihydrate. Thank you very much. You guys make sure you're also drinking water. It's very important. Just do a little dab with my napkin. Okay. I don't know if we're almost there with this particular layer. It's just scratchy and horrible. It's extremely puffy, which bodes quite well for structure. It means it's going to be making a lot of structure. We love structure. We love structure. I need more structure. I don't know what happened with the waistband here, but it got like really wide all of a sudden. So, I had to align the skirts in a really questionable way. But I'm an amateur, you know, like only I'm gonna wear this dress. It's real amateur hours right now. Are we done yet? Are we done the dress yet? Okay, we have like 3 feet left to sew for this layer. That's not actually bad. That's tolerable. I can tolerate it. Maybe I can. Yeah. Okay, wow. Look how puffy. I'm gonna put it on. Oof. Ugh. Fits perfectly. So the point is, you know, it gathers. It gets really puffy. Let me try to stand on this. There's a lot happening here. But yeah, it's puffy. It's a good time. Ah! Ah! You know? You see my vision? I'm gonna cut off the excess fabric here. It might actually be a bad decision. I don't know. Aw, I can hear my cats. Let's see. You know what? I won't cut off the excess fabric. My cats are wondering what the heck is happening because they've heard me jumping up and down. Bunny says, did you hear season 9 of Hermitcraft was announced, but they retracted the announcement? I did not hear that, Bunny. Thank you for the update. Okay, let's, Sakira says it's cute and so floopy. Thank you so much. I'm so excited, and honestly, I'm screaming. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the energy I'm bringing to the table right now. Okay, let's see. Why did they take it back? I didn't hear anything about this. What's the tea? I'm sure they just want to wait for the deep dark to be ready first. That's my guess, but I don't know. It'll be out in the near future. Cool. Ew, I like cut a hole in the fabric here by accident. It's fine. Why do I have like lint all over my nose? It's so annoying. This fabric feels really nice though. It's actually really soft and smooth. So I'm excited to wear it. It's like just a really delicate, squishy fabric. It makes me happy. But yeah, what I'm doing is sewing these Bunny says it was announced on Exuma's channel as a hint in one of the videos. Yeah, Jeremy told me about that one, but I didn't know that they retracted the statement or like why they did. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, what I'm doing here is sewing the little layers of the skirt together and organizing them by type of fabric so that I can be a little bit more organized because I don't want to like pin these two ice blue layers separately. Like that's the color that if you like bunch it together, it's a very pale blue. Yeah, I don't want to sew it on separately because it's too much to handle. So I'd rather sew these together first, like these two light blue skirts, sew them together first, and then sew those two layers onto the full skirt, you know? Wait, I feel really bad. I'm gonna be right back. My cat is crying. Give me a second. Hi, baby. You know what? He's fine. He's just doing a little scream. Sometimes I guess you just gotta scream in the hallway outside my office. I guess it's just a thing one must do. Bunny says, I watched the town hall meeting stream. They didn't really say why. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to wait if it means we'll have a better series lined up. I'm so excited for the new season. Okay, let's see. So, now I have this skirt. It's got two layers. It's time to put this skirt inside the blue skirt. So you can see, this is blue, this is white. See how pale that blue is? It's so pale. If I bunch it up even more, like, and I bunch this up, you can barely see the color difference. Sakura says, good thing he's okay. Honestly, I think it was Terry. And sometimes he just kind of walks around and he just yells in the hallway, like, for fun. Especially after he uses the bathroom. It's like, he's saying, I'm done! The bathroom's free now! You can use the litter box if you want! You know? Like he's telling his brothers. I don't understand, like, what goes through his head, but he likes to squeak in the middle of the night. You know, he's baby. He's just a baby. You know? I opened the door and I saw his little tail, like, I just caught his tail as he was scurrying down the stairs. I saw it and he's like gone, you know. He just likes to scream. Honestly, I like to scream sometimes, but I call it singing, you know? Like to them I'm probably just yelling and they don't understand why, but like for me, like I'm singing. It's a song, you know. Sakura says that's so cute. He's adorable. He's really sweet. And he's really squeaky too when he meows. But yeah, just for good measure, I went around the house. I turned on all the lights for them because the sun went down and no one was around to turn the lights on. So maybe that was it, right? Like, maybe they're a little upset that it's pitch dark in the house. Because when I started stream, the sun was still up. I wish the lights in my house were like on a timer for my cats. Okay, come on, get. Like, it's like trying to put one floof in another floof. Like, it literally is that. But it's so much. I wish I had somebody to help me right now. I wish Rusty would help me with this. Rusty, come over here and help me with my dressmaking. He does, or he used to attempt to help. And by helping, I mean he would sit on my fabric and stare at me. Oh my goodness. Okay. And a big shake. Okay, we have it all shaken out. It's pretty good. It looks like we have some gathering to do. So what I'm going to do is measure real quick and see where this skirt needs to be. So it looks like it needs to be here, right on this line. Oh my goodness, I hate this. It's so much. Okay, I'm gonna line the back seams up and pin. Sakura says squeaky baby. I don't think I've ever heard him meow before. I'll do my best Terry meow impression. It's basically, what? 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 Like, that's what he sounds like. With the occasional low notes. He has the range, you know. He's just like, wow. What? You know, that's Terry. Rusty has a much more typical, like, meow, meow. He's just like, meow, meow, meow. And Colby's like, wow, 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 wow. Like, just that volume. He's a really quiet cat. Yeah, there you go. Those are my cat impressions. This is why my cats are not allowed in this room, because pins. I just dropped one and I don't know where it. Why is it okay? Okay. Bear with me. It's just fallen through every layer of fabric it possibly could have fallen through. How is it here? Like, how do I get this out now? Somebody help. I need an adult. When you need an adult, but you are the adult. Is it here? Where is it? How am I supposed to get this? Okay, yeah, the skirt is so poofy and it fell through several layers of fabric. I don't know how it phased through so many, but it did. Oh well. Okay. I expected it to fall through the netting with the big holes, but it fell through like all the way to the small hole netting. Okay. How am I supposed to do this? It's so much. And I'm gonna complain about it. This is the hill I'm gonna die on. I almost said this is the hole I'm gonna die in. But I'd rather die on a hill. Okay, let's see. I have that song from the Most Unwanted Song video stuck in my head. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna. Let me see if I can remember it. It's like Labor Day, Labor Day, barbecues and family time. It's Labor Day, Labor Day. Do all your shopping at Walmart. That's part of the Most Unwanted Song. I tried my best to avoid the pinning as much as I could, but I've come to the point where I do need to pin the fabric. It's abysmal. It's incredibly tedious. My least favorite part of sewing is pinning things. I wish that instead of trying to eat pins and needles, my cats would use the pins to help me assemble my dress. That would be so good. I mean, with all the tuna I feed them, like the money that it takes to give them their canned food, you know, the least they could do is help me with this. Shelly OB, hello! It's your first time in here and you're singing a Walmart song. Hey, welcome to the stream. It's a bit more, we have more like chaotic energy today. Because I'm finishing a really long overdue intro, but perfect intro. I'm so sorry. Let me reset. Yeah, I'm finishing a really long overdue project. I'm not normally this much. But yeah, we have a couple pounds of tulle here. I'm pinning it together. I despise pinning things. But yeah, I wish my cats could use their little paws to help me with this. It would go faster. But instead they try to literally eat the pins and needles. And it's just not, it's not acceptable, so I don't let them in here. But yeah, hey Shelly, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day or night, wherever you are. Oh, Shelly says, I'm good. I bought new fabric. I'm searching online for what to do with it. Ugh. Let me show you what I'm making, because I don't want to drag my dress form over, because there's too much on my floor at the moment. But let me show you a picture of what I'm making, because I drew a picture. Normally I do drawing streams. Normally I do illustration. Today we sew, because I have an art show coming up and I just want to be extra and have like the poofy dress of my dreams. You know, I won't settle for anything less. And so, since this dress does not exist unless I make it, I'm making the dress. Where is it? I drew it and now, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that is washed out. You know what? Shelly, you deserve better. I'm gonna open up my iPad screen share. Come on. While I have my iPad open though, do you guys want to do some drawing requests? Do you want to like... Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is the dress that I'm working on. So it's got this daisy print fabric, and as you can see, it has to be fluffy because I said so. And I'm also going to install some lights in it and embellish it with daisies. But we're at the point where I'm putting petticoats together. I don't know why it's so tedious. Like, it has no business being this tedious for something nobody is going to see, but we're at that point. Shelly says it's so cute. Thank you so much. Oh. Oh, and thank you so much for the follow, Shelly. Okay, what do you got, Bunny? What do you got for me? What are we going to be drawing? Let me put the pins far away. Kim Possible? All right. We'll draw Kim Possible. Okay. New canvas, paper sized. And I'm going to set a timer on my phone. I don't remember what Kim Possible looks like, so I'm just going to draw her from memory. Goodness. This is a recipe for disaster. Let's go. 5 minutes on the clock. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! I should have opened up my reference in the corner first because we are at 4 minutes and 54 seconds. Every second counts when you only have 300 of them. I spent a few seconds picking out a pencil and adjusting my reference screen. These are all things I should have done first. Awesome. Off to a great start. Kim Possible has like one upper lip and no lower lip. I know she has like a side part, like a pretty extreme one. And actually like a rounder face. Oh my goodness. Rip. Okay. Bunny says red. She has red hair, a black top, and green cargo pants. Yeah. Yo, I don't know why I'm like trying so hard, because we're gonna not have time. I feel like she has. I don't know if she has a turtleneck, but I feel like she has like a black turtleneck. Or I don't care. I'm gonna like give her one. And it's like a crop top. And then she has like a belt, like a utility belt. And I'm gonna give her like a belly button. Arms, right? Am I right? Arms. Okay, it's time to color it in. Why? Okay, come on. Christmas time. Christmas time. Lots of presents. And some lights. It's Christmas time. Christmas time. Do all your shopping at Walmart. we are at 1 minute and 53 seconds. I don't know if we're making good time or not. I don't know how much time it takes to color in Kim Possible. I guess she has green eyes. I'm just gonna give her green eyes. You know, I'm in a crazy, goofy mood. I'm gonna do green eyes. And we'll use that and go into green cargo pants. Shelly says she has at least 2. I know, right? On average, you know, at least 1 arm, if not 2. Maybe 2. If we want 2 arms, we can have 2 arms as a treat. The coloring is going to be really jank, but maybe I can spin this and make shading out of it. Oh no, she only has 1 arm! No, we'll give her another. After Shelly told us she has at least 2. Oh my goodness. Okay, we almost did her with just 1 arm. I can draw, I promise. I just... Sounds exactly like what someone who can't draw would say. I don't know, I'm gonna give her like this color of belt because I don't know what color belt she has. Oh my goodness, we have 10 seconds left. I want shading. I want her hair to have like a bit more shading so badly. And maybe we'll just... Okay. There we go. Yeah, Eugene says, Kim Possible. Yeah. All right, any other drawing requests while I have my iPad out? Is there a cooldown on that? Is there a cooldown on drawing requests? Let me know. Because there, like, shouldn't be a cooldown on drawing requests. Oh! Sakura! With the drawing request. Okay, with the drawing challenge. What do you have in mind? Did I do something? What do I have selected here? Okay, no. Not anything of importance. Sailor Moon taking a selfie. Okay, we're getting real complex here. Let's do this. Okay. New canvas. Kaisa, hello! Kaisa says, what up, Dimple? I'm just lurking. Thank you so much for the lurk. We are doing a sewing stream. I was gonna say we're doing a sewing machine, but yeah. Kaisa says, loving Kim, have you drawn Shigo before? I have not, in fact, drawn either Kim or Shigo. But Bunny thankfully requested Kim as like a drawing request, so we have that. Okay, now it's time for 5 minutes of Sailor Moon taking a selfie. Fun fact, I love Sailor Moon. What's not to love, really, though? What's not to love? Okay, it's time. Let's go. 5 minutes, let's go. Drawing challenge. Okay, I should have picked a brush size first. Why do I never do these things? And then she has a phone, and she's gonna do like a little, the face I make when I take a selfie. I'm a huge Sailor Moon fan. I love Sailor Moon. Oh my goodness. I love Sailor Moon. It's my favorite. My favorite show. One time I saw a Sailor Jupiter cosplay at a convention and I was really shy and really nervous, so I called her Sailor Venus instead, and I wanted to crawl in a hole and hide. Like, I just wanted to hide from the world. Oh my goodness. The arm. I'm gonna make her make a peace sign. Why do I do these things I do? You know, like, eek. Wow! I think her dress is like this. Woo! And it has like the stripes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We want to do legs. She has at least 2. Does she have gloves? I don't know. I don't know if she has gloves or not. Anyways, this is our line work for Sailor Moon taking a selfie. We have 2 minutes and 53 seconds to do the coloring. Kaisa says it's a good prompt. Thank you. Well, thank you, Sakura. Oh, Jeremy with the 10-month. I guess it's my 10-month affiliate anniversary. Eh? Pretty good, huh? Thank you, Jeremy. But yeah, we can actually do some coloring because gosh, this is a lot. Because we have like 2 full minutes to do the colors. I mean, maybe I kind of messed myself up by doing such interesting line work, but you know, it's the colors that really matter. Huh? Gosh. Oh, I forgot her legs. Christmas time. Oh, I have this stupid, like, Walmart song in my head. If you are wondering where that's from, again, it's from the Most Unwanted song. It's a 21-minute compilation of, like, they did a survey and they took, like, people's least favorite genres and combined them into one song. I swear I'm a huge Sailor Moon fan, but I don't remember the colors of anything right now. This is not the color. It can't be. Is it red? Is it red? It's red, isn't it? Does she have a red skirt and a blue, like, what is that even? Collar? Or does she have like a blue collar and like a red skirt? I don't know. This feels wrong. This, like, feels wrong. Oh, goodness. We're at 34 seconds. How did we get to 34 seconds? Excuse me? Where did the time go? Because I was singing about Walmart. Okay, come on. Ah, we still have to do the hair. This is why I, like, spent so little time on the line work, because I knew I was going to get to this point. And I didn't even draw, like, her little headpiece, and we're at 6 seconds left. Okay. Yeah, I know we're out of time. Okay. Jeremy says, I think it's blue collar and red skirt. I don't really watch Sailor Moon. Yeah, I need to look this up. Maybe it's blue both. I don't know. I'm a huge fan of Sailor Moon. No. Oh! Missouri with the 5-minute drawing challenge. So it's actually blue collar and blue skirt. Let me just recover my dignity and color this in and color this in too. Yeah. Awesome. She has a white phone case. All right, Missouri, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got here? She got a red bow. Yeah, not in my version. No bow. Yeah, like, there was like a red something, but I didn't know. And she also has gloves. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, but yeah, what would you like me to draw in Missouri? Let me know. Nezuko eating dumplings? Okay. I don't know what Nezuko looks like without her. What do you call that? Without like the bamboo. Like, I don't know what Nezuko's teeth look like. Jeremy says small Nezuko running is very cool. Why does her mouth look so normal? I thought she was gonna have like a monster mouth. Probably sharp because she's a demon. True. Okay. Um. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna use my imagination. What's my hair doing? Okay. All right. All right. Are we ready? I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready. Okay, start. We're starting. We're starting. Pencil. We're just doing this. Sharp teeth. Okay, I'm just gonna do like a. We gotta do a lot of sharp teeth. I'm not at all taking inspiration from Adventure Time's Hunts Abadir eating souls. Don't ask why the dumplings have faces. I just wanted to. We're doing 2 layers for this because. Oh my goodness. I can't. I don't know how we devolved so much from my drawing of Kim Possible to this, but you know what? I'm here for it. Teresa's whoa, she's inhaling the dumplings. Yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to hunt an abadir. And then like the bamboo's kind of just going off to the side. And yeah, she has like her outfit. Okay, time to color this in. I am terrified of running out of time. I am very scared. Come on. Sure. Drawing brush. Face. Whoa. What? Is it just that light? Okay. No. This is already like going so south. I need to touch that up. That's like really unflattering right there. We're gonna give her cute little pink blushy cheeks because she deserves it. And got color in her hair. I I can't see my timer right now because I'm like looking at a reference picture on my phone. I just opened up the timer. We are at 1 minute and 31 seconds, ticking down. Yeah, we started so well with Kim Possible. I think it's just because she wasn't like doing anything. Like she didn't have an activity. It was pretty open ended, so I just kept it like simple. But like this, I don't know. I've decided to purposely overcomplicate things so we can have like a drawing that's as jank as possible. You know? Ah. I'm really like going all out with with the colors. We're really going for it. Oh, gotta get that green for the bamboo. Okay, and the yellow for the tie. Sorry, I'm like not reading chat right now because that's why. Okay. Nazuri says she's so scary. Sakura says scary but cute. I don't think she's scary. I don't see her as being like menacing. I see her as being like really excited about these dumplings. Okay, well, I'm just gonna finish up just a just a little bit and color in the dumplings because they deserved better. They deserved better than to be forgotten. Okay, there we go. Jeremy says I've never seen a dumpling so happy about being consumed. Ah, Jeremy says 小笼包, more like so long bao. Missouri is playing mahjong in the chat. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anything else in the chat? I'm just like breathing right now. I don't know how to play mahjong. That's really cool, Missouri. Anyways, yeah, there we go. Nezuko eating some dumplings. The dumplings are happy about it. They're fine with this. Nezuko is also happy, but I felt like it would be scarier if I made her smile. Like, I just didn't think it would be the mood. You know, like, it was not the mood. Whoa, no. There. Okay. Alright, if that's all the drawing requests that we have. Hi, X-Rax, how are ya? Thanks for lurking all this time. Anyways. Aw, you can't hear, but you're still here. Hang on. Glad you're here, X-Rax. Anyways, yeah, if that's it for the drawing requests, I'm gonna get back to sewing. This has renewed my energy and my will to continue with this project. So I shall be right back. Jeremy says, Dimple says, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, thank you, Jeremy. Okay. Okay, is that all for the drawing requests, you guys? Anyone have anything else? I think I had like a max of 4 per stream. I'll give you guys a second. I'm gonna have some water because I've just been screaming. I don't know why I'm so loud today. It's probably because I'm frustrated with this project. Jeremy will make a request. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. Okay, let's do this. get that drawing stance. One that's horrible for my posture, but excellent for my creativity. All right, let's go. Let's do this. This one will be a doozy. Oh no! A new challenger, yes. So what's it gonna be? I'm scared. I'm actually frightened. Okay. Jeremy says, Harvey in a hot air balloon, seeing young Link floating with the cuckoo above his head. All right, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna really quickly look up what a cuckoo is. Is that how you say it? It's a chicken. Okay. Small domesticated chicken-like birds. Cute. Why do they call them that? It's like okay, whatever. I like it. There's a cuckoo leader. All right. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's get this challenge. And complete it to the best of our ability. Okay, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, so first I'm gonna draw Harvey. And he's gonna be having the worst time of his life. Because Harvey is afraid of heights. Wait, I need his little mustache. And I envision Link just kind of screaming at him. This is the mood I'm in right now. I don't know how hot air balloons work. Sure. No, wait, this isn't really the vibe. Ah! We're running out of time. I want him to be like shielding his head because he's so scared of Link. No, I hate it. Okay, Link is just gonna be small hat man. I don't know why his mouth is so big. Don't don't at me. I don't know what he looks like. And it's a chicken. I'm time. It just like progressively devolves into whatever this is right now. Okay, cool. Let's get coloring. So I suppose I don't care, and I'm gonna use this brush. It's real opaque. We're just gonna go over everything in this blue. I'm using a different coloring method because I'm out of time, and this is the brush that I landed on, and I just don't feel like I have time to pick another one. So this is what we're using. We're gonna recycle some colors from the last drawing, and we're gonna do green. And I guess we're gonna go back to yellow. And then Harvey also wears green, which makes me feel kind of worse about using green for the hot air balloon. But you know what? It's fine. Everything is fine. Harvey is so upset about this, and so am I. I'm sorry, Harvey. I'm sorry, Link. You deserved better than this. We're at 25 seconds left, and I still need to color in the hot air balloon. It's going to be this shade of beige right now, and Link also needs to be green. I should have done the green earlier. His legs are green. You can tell who my favorite is between Link and Harvey. Obviously Harvey, because I mean, look at what's happened. Look at what's happened to our boy. Ah! Okay, all right, that's what we have. Ah! Jeremy says, I don't know, I just tried to make an interesting prompt. I love it. I loved the prompt. Oh no, Link's shirt is dissolving. Let me just finish this up real quick because we're almost done. You thought of a better prompt? I'll save it for next time. Yeah, I'm excited to hear it. I wonder what it could be. I'm actually genuinely really interested. Because what is a better prompt than this? Seriously, this was incredible. Like, what could be better? I spent all my time on Harvey, and I have no more time for Link. This is why Harvey is so scared. There is a poorly drawn 12-year-old screaming at him in the sky. Jeremy says, what could it be? Who can know? No one can say for sure. All right. Who can say if I've been changed for the better, but because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Thank you guys very much for the drawing requests. That was super fun. I'm gonna finish pinning my skirt together and do a quick sew of that. And maybe pin the other two. And I guess that'll be it for the stream. I make it sound like it's not that much work. I'm like, I'll just pin this thing, and then I'll just pin that thing, and then I'll be done. But it's a lot of work. It's not going to be a fun time. Okay, back to it. Back to my least favorite part of sewing, the pinning. Ew. But yeah, that was really, really fun. A lot of my pins are stuck in the hinge of this box. It's really not what I'm going for. large skirt. Wait, Kaiza, I don't know if you're still here. I don't think Kaiza's still here. Wait, no, I just refreshed. Kaiza is still here? Kaiza, if you're still here, isn't your baby coming tomorrow? Like, isn't tomorrow your baby's due date? I feel like I don't know if I'm right. Like, I don't know if I remembered that right. There's just a lot of fabric happening here. It's not my favorite thing. Okay, the pinning isn't so bad right now because at least the loop of the skirt isn't so much. And I don't have to gather anything. I think when I have to gather things, I'm going to have a much worse time. Not excited for that. Really not. Okay, last one right here, and then I can run this through the sewing machine real quick. Okay, let's do this. And I think, I'm gonna do a little zigzag stitch because I feel like it. Because it'll encase some of this raw edge over here. I hate raw edges. I feel like in general, we're not really a fan of edge here on this channel. I'm not really a fan of edge as a person. So you gotta encase it. Don't want to cut yourself on all that edge. Okay, ready, set, go. Sometime soon I'm going to run out of thread. Yeah, this is like as fast as I can go, really. Let me take the pins out as I go along, just to give your little ears a break from the sewing machine. Ah! I dropped one. Oh no! Our table! It's broken! Huh. Truly, this makes my head hurt. Just want pretty clothes. That's the only reason why I do this. I mean, some parts of this process are quite enjoyable. The grindy parts of finishing the raw edge of every layer of your petticoat are not so much enjoyable. No matter how much I push the fabric, it just keeps falling onto my lap. Get off me! Yeah. Picking out the pins as I go along provides some much needed reprieve. Oh, sorry. Ow! My finger! You can't see anything. And thankfully you didn't see that. Hey. Ow! Our finger! It's broken. Oh no. Jeremy says, what happened to your finger? I just pricked it with a pin. Real classic Sleeping Beauty style. I think that's all the pins in this piece. Let me just shake this out and see if I like that. Big rectangle. And you bunch it up, and it's a big skirt. Okay. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. More big loops of fabric. Time to assemble. I guess I do the inside one first. So how much gathering am I going to need to do? Really? Not that much. Which is honestly a huge relief. I'm quite pleased with the idea of not having to do much gathering. Now, you know what? That just goes to show how small the skirt originally was. Because if you can imagine, it was like... Oh goodness, it's so hard to show you. So, whoa! So, see, I don't know if you can tell, there's like a blue layer around the white layer. And it barely, just barely exceeds it. So, see that extra fabric? So, imagine that blue skirt was half as wide. And all of this white fabric had to fit inside it. That's how bunched up and weird the white skirt was inside. And that's why I had to rip both my blue skirts in half and then sew them back together longer. Jeremy says, that's the pettiest coat I've ever seen. I feel like I've been very petty about this. And I'm fine with it. Thank you. Like, I feel like maybe I could have done without it, maybe, but, you know, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna, kind of haphazardly pin this together, I suppose. Maybe I'll start, like, at the front middle. Maybe I'll start, like, there. Start at the front middle and then, like, have extra volume in the back so that we can have, like, a flatter front. Don't really want to be bumping into things, do I? Okay, let's see. Exciting stuff. More pinning. You know, the other day, I was watching a process video from a fashion designer who I really admire. And they were saying, now comes my least favorite part, pinning things together. It's so difficult. And you know what? In that moment, I felt validated. I felt seen. Watching this designer who I admire so much admit that pinning is also their least favorite part of the entire project. You know, that was really something. You know, you just gotta be patient. It just, you know, I wish I could just sew without having to pin things. I know some people who are really skilled at, like, using industrial sewing machines. They really don't need to do that. They really don't need to pin. I'm not at that level. I'm not at that level of like quick sewing. In any ways, it kind of scares me. I would rather my pieces be more precise because the thought of unpicking the fabric is even worse, which is why today, instead of unpicking everything, I just cut it. And I was like, I'll deal with the carnage after. I'd rather just hack it into pieces and deal with it. Because, yeah, we're not patient here on the Dimple Cheeks channel. Stubborn, yes. Patient. At least I recognize my weaknesses. Tomorrow, I need to go get more foundation. Because all I have left is concealer, and it's a bit too light for my face, which kind of works for what it does, you know? Because then I can use it as like a bit of a highlight, but I don't know. I need like product that matches my skin tone right now. I would really appreciate that. So I need to go out and buy some. Jeremy says, I like the sweater. Thank you. It is actually my Christmas present from Rowan. Christmas / birthday. You know, rolled into one. I really like the sweater too. It's really cozy. Jeremy says, good choice, Rowan Treeman. Rohan Treeman. Yeah, Rowan has excellent taste in sweaters. I feel like all the presents that we get for each other are like sweaters because I got him some, and then I got him some last year, and then he got me some, and then he gave me some of like his own flannels, sweaters. So, really, in terms of gifts, I think we give each other a lot of sweaters. And it's nice because, you know, personally, I feel like I can never have too many cozy clothes. Being comfortable and cozy is very important. It's a huge priority for me. Priority. I don't know why I said it like that. I can barely see what I'm doing. It hurts my head. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We're getting there, I think. We're getting close to the point where I need to figure out the gathers. This is so upsetting. I feel like I'm in pin purgatory right now. It's no fun. I'm making what's called knife pleats, which is when, you know, I shouldn't be using tool. You fold the fabric and then you fold it once over, and that's a knife pleat. If you took the fabric on the other side and you folded it over, that would be a box pleat. But, you know, folds all going in one direction, that's knife pleats. I don't care too much about these pleats being overly precise because I really don't have the capacity for unnecessary precision at the moment. It'll be as precise as it's gonna be. Ugh. Big floof. No, it's so much. Can't handle it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ouch. How dare. Okay, I think we just need like 3 more pins or something. And then we can sew this down. little bit like short compared to here. Like this part is sticking out a bit more than I would like. Like it's coming higher than I want. Do I really care though? Do I like really care about that? Like is that a big deal for me? From the top, it really doesn't look bad. I think it's fine. Like who's gonna be you know what? Like who's gonna see that? That's the whole point of this. Like this is for structure, it's not really supposed to be visually appealing. So, in the interest of that, I am gonna just say I don't care. I do care a little bit, but oh gosh, do I really want to go back and repin all of this slightly lower? Let me just check each part. Or what I could do, you know, alternatively, is underneath, see these like huge sections sticking out. Maybe I could just do a little snip or like, you know, do something to them, get rid of them. Because in some sections it works. It looks quite good. In other sections, I'm not so sure. I don't know. I think overall it's like fine. Ooh, okay. Come on. Let's run this through the sewing machine. I think it's like okay. I think it's gonna be fine. All right. Sure. Yeah, sometimes I feel like making clothes is not my hobby. Wearing pretty clothes is my hobby. It's like a means to an end, you know? Like the goal is to wear the clothes. Yeah. Does anyone else DIY for similar reasons? Like, not because, I don't know. Like, there are a lot of times when I'm making clothes where I'm like, this is incredibly tedious, and the only thing that's pushing me to the end is my stubbornness and desire to see the finished product. Oh my goodness, I forgot to close my box of pins, and I almost, like, dropped the open box of pins on the floor because the dress is so puffy, it just started pushing it closer and closer to the edge. Jeremy says, finish the dress out of spite. I mean, I feel like I do a lot of things just out of sheer frustration and spite. Like, I think at the beginning of the project, you know, you're really excited, you're really happy about it. But you know, there comes a time somewhere in the middle where you're not doing it purely for that because the task itself makes you happy. No. At that point, you're doing it because stubborn. And I guess that's like perseverance. I guess that's the definition of perseverance. You stick with something, you see it through, even if at some points it's just really not fun. But the thing is, it's not miserable either, you know, it's tedious. I don't think you should do things that make you miserable unless, like, it is, like, absolutely required. Like, I suppose taxes is miserable. Like, but, you know, you gotta. Things like that. Things like that I think are necessary in life. But yeah, I don't think you should lead a miserable life. So I wouldn't be doing any of this if I found it like absolutely abhorrent and miserable. It's just not always fun. Don't say that. I mean, unless you're rich and you can get somebody to, like, you can pay somebody to do them for you. No way. What is happening? No way. No way, no way, no way. You guys are not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. I don't even want to tell you. I'm gonna have to tell you though. I'm gonna have to tell you. Oh my goodness, this is so embarrassing. I ran out of thread. I ran out of bottom thread and I was sewing. I thought I was sewing this entire time because guess what? The visibility for the fabric is so poor. Like, because it's translucent, so I was sewing on top of some other stitches and I thought I was attaching the fabric the entire time, and I wasn't. I ran out of thread. I told you I was gonna run out of thread sometime. It happens. Oh well. Oh well. You know, oh well. I guess you'll get to see thread winding process. See, look at that. Look at that empty bobbin. No thread. Not a strand in sight. Okay. I just like to start my bobbins by wrapping a little thread around them first. I know this is not the way to do it, but I put it on the winder and I like to hold it because my bobbin winder here doesn't really hold my thread very nicely. It kind of catches in a really gross way. So I would rather just hold it with my hand. Jeremy says, so you were basically doing nothing? Yeah, I sewed like 1 inch, ran out of thread, and yeah, we went on thinking we were sewing, but no. It's fine. Oh well. Well, no, just for that layer. So after pinning, we were doing nothing. Okay, I'm gonna... I just like doing it this way because I can adjust the tension a bit better. bobbin winding over here. I know it's a little jank that I'm doing it with my hand, like, but it works. And it will stop on its own when it gets full. See, there you go. It stops on its own. Now, that's what a full bobbin looks like. So we thread the sewing machine. Nice and easy. And we thread the needle. And we put the bobbin in this holder. Pull the thread through. Put that in the bottom. And then we use our top thread to pull the bottom thread through. And just like that, our machine is threaded again. Jeremy says bobbin is a funny word. It is, isn't it? You know what else is a funny word? Doofer. So in ceramics, a doofer is a little nubbin of clay that you use to prevent your pieces from sticking to the kiln shelf when you fire them. I wish woodworking had, like, funny words. Jeremy says nubbin. Yeah, a very technical term there, nubbin, doofer. Doofer is a technical term. I feel like a lot of the crafts had like funny words, but furniture making, like woodworking, we didn't really have funny terms. Jeremy says, "What's so funny?" Oh, nubbin. All right. Let's see. Right, yeah, I'm just gonna take a shortcut. Just run this through as quickly as possible. Because I'm over it. I'm really over it. Go burr. And I'm just gonna check. Yep, that is attached. That is working. Jeremy says, dowel is a funny term. You know what? Maybe I'm just desensitized to funny terms. I mean, ripping is a term in woodworking. Ripping and flipping. What else? I don't know what, like, funny words there are. Maybe they don't sound funny to me. Now, glass has funny terms. I'll tell you off stream, Jeremy. I mean, even like the friendly terms in glass. I mean, like a fine glass sand is called frit. Oh no, it folded and I made a mistake. How bad is it?
It's really not that bad. It just needs a little
ripping. There's a seam ripper when I need one. Jeremy says, I don't know any glass terms. Oh, you will in a bit. It's the level where you hear it and you're like, that's not real. You're wondering what I'm doing. I'm undoing my mistakes. Okay, good enough. Get on the table. Suppose I'll start, let's see, back here, I guess. I don't know. It's just so hard to manage this much fabric. Okay. Just a little more, and then I'm gonna go eat dinner, which I really need. Hi, it's me, Dimple. I'm obscured by the sheer amount of sheer fabric I have. To have the princess dress, you gotta put in the princess work. I should have said to have the princess dress, you gotta have the princess sweat. Like, I should have tried to rhyme that better, but you know, I'm tired, I'm hungry. And anyways, that sounds more gross. I think we are pretty much there. That's nice. Now to remove all the pins. Jeremy with the panic emote. Okay. It's time for me to remove all the pins. Quick but tedious because it, well, I don't know, can something be quick and tedious? Removing each individual pin is fine. Removing a lot of them gets to be pretty grindy because the pins tend to catch on the netting and it's just not very fun. Not my favorite. Okay, it looks like we're almost done. We have like one layer of petticoat left, but you know, in the interest of health, I'm gonna go get some dinner, but I'm just gonna put this on real quick, just because I wanna. Wow. Look at that. I think that's pretty much what it'll look like if I gather it properly. I think I'll anchor it here. And this will be underneath everything, and then the lights will be mounted on top of it. Ooh. Jeremy says, wow, thank you. Yeah, there's 2 more layers to affix, so this one goes on the outside. It's supposed to be like much more structural netting. It's thicker, it's heavier, the holes in it are bigger. This will be what I mount the lights on. Now this will go on top of all of that, and This is just to hide the wires, the lights. As you can see, it's much more opaque. It's kind of shimmery too. I don't know if you guys can tell. It glistens a little bit if the light catches it in just the right way. Now this is shimmer organza. And the top is sewed and gathered right to the size of my actual waist. I'm wearing like a lot of clothes right now. Those, I don't know if it's gonna fit my actual waist. But yeah, then there's this. And then I'm just gonna show you guys the dress. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, here. She has like a skirt. So all of that goes under here. I just wanna know what it's gonna be like. Come on. Get on over here. Whoa, that's so pretty on top. Anyways, it's gonna go underneath where nobody can see. I just want to know. I just want to see what it looks like. How am I supposed to demonstrate this? Maybe I'll use pins that, like, you know, the kind of pins that I will actually be able to find later. So the ones with like the big yellow heads. Jeremy says, I can't wait to see you wearing it at the show. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, when I'm done, take some pictures and show you guys. The danger with these pins, though, is sometimes the little yellow, like, pinheads, they come off. And it's actually disastrous, like, it sucks. Of course, the petticoat will be detachable, because I don't want to walk around with this all the time. Kind of bunch this up. Oh, goodness. And I'm going to use an elastic waistband for the petticoat because it doesn't need a zipper. Why would I want to attach a zipper on all these fluffy layers? It's just, it sounds like a bad, horrible time. Sounds like something I would not want to do, not want to put myself through. Because, like, attaching zippers is already no fun. Attaching zippers on fluffy fabric where, like, it's just gonna wrinkle up and get caught in the zipper as you're trying to sew it. A bad time. Sounds horrible. Don't know why anybody would ever attach a zipper to tulle. He's so puffy. So she's a little lumpy at the waist because I didn't attach the, you know, I just roughly pinned it. So there's a bit of bubbling here. But let me attempt to pick the dress up. I'm gonna fold tissue paper over my lipstick because I do not want a little kiss mark on my dress. So I'm just gonna, You better get ready to see this because this is gonna be epic. Okay, you better look. Jeremy says, I am seeing like never before. Dimple's strong. It's cast iron. It looks great. Thank you. Yeah. It's gonna be really cool, you guys. I love. This is everything. This is everything. This is everything I wanted. There's just 2 more petticoat layers, and the sleeves, and the zipper, and a sash, and lights, and daisies, and then we're done. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and my dress today. I'm gonna be sewing some more tomorrow. Maybe I'll be streaming, maybe it'll be off stream, I don't know. But either way, you know, I know I'll be sewing. Yeah, thank you guys for sticking through this with me. This was a lot. Jeremy says, thanks for streaming. Catch you later. Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool hanging out with you guys. It's always a lovely time. Thank you for all of your encouragement. This was incredibly productive, and you truly gave me the courage to cut my dress apart so I could put it back together, and for that I am eternally grateful. Anyways, have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, or night wherever you are in the world. Remember to be gentle with yourself today. Be kind to yourself and to others around you, and take good care. I will see you either tomorrow or on Tuesday. Either way, I'll see you soon.